Okay, so now that I've found myself, and there's a sound check. Yeah, let me bring this down because there's no point in seeing the balloons. Oh, there we go. We were almost getting quicker at this, but I had a little disruption. Like I schedule the live, and usually you can go on your phone and just click on what you've scheduled, and it comes up. But on my phone, it was showing that there was nothing scheduled. So that threw me back. So it's like now I'm going to have to recopy all that information and attach it to this live. So I don't know what's going on there, YouTube, but sort it out. But anyway, how have I been feeling? So usually, for those who don't know, I like to kind of share how I've been feeling and link it into the current luminary positions. And basically, in my life, I had an altercation with a family member, and yeah, I had an altercation, and in this altercation, like I made sure I was speaking from the chest. I was like, I don't care. I'm saying my piece. I am a quiet person, and it takes a lot to get me, just like So this really bothered me. But anyway, I was coming from the chest, and it's like, even someone says it's like, oh, it's like you're coming from the chest. Now, to me, that was, oh gosh, did I not block this? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Oh, report. I'm so sorry. So basically, as I remove these comments, anyone reading the chat in the future, basically, usually it asks to block it, but because it's done in a different way, it's like, oh my days. So anyway, now I recognize this, and say argument, dispute, it came up because Mercury is in retrograde. So when it's retrograding, it's giving the opportunity to retouch or go back on past situations that need to be sorted out, basically. So this was a past situation that had to be spoken about. So that's how it came up. And the fact that the moon was in Leo, which I see as like the heart center, that's where I was coming from. Just like, now I'm saying my piece, and I am saying my piece, and I was based on like logic and fact and what was basically just right. What was right. And yeah, so that's what I noticed anyway, how the current energies have impacted. And yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Mars, but we'll do that at the end. So welcome. Long introduction. For those who don't know, my name is Kelita Sahliah. If you are new, if you're not, then welcome everybody. On my channel, I share my perspective and my lens on how I view reality, our realm that we share together. And right now, this segment of my YouTube channel is about the sky. So over here, we just look at the sky and interpret astrology through the lens of the sky, basically. So not looking at just a circle chart and not really just going off what I'm told is happening through a circle drawing, but rather looking up at the sky and seeing for myself, hey, thank you for joining, seeing for myself where the light luminaries are positioned. So that is what we do over here. So welcome. As I will always be starting off now, get your calendar. I'm not gonna lie, the physical copy is still not here. It should be here on the 19th apparently, so we're just waiting. And like I said, I'm not mad. I'm going with the flow of time and how life is moving, because I'm kind of breaking away from the Gregorian time scale anyway. But if anyone, whoever's watching in the future, wants the digital, make sure you get it, because we're going through the transits and it's going to be easier to have your own. Not only that, but having your own, like seeing it, you know, just seeing it all together. It's easier to recognize more of your feelings and attach it to it, because that's the purpose really. It's acknowledging and becoming more aware of what we're feeling and what we're experiencing in our life, and then linking it to the sky, basically. Not the other way around. And don't get too caught up in astrology or anything like at all. Don't be like, oh, I'm not gonna do this until this is this. No, just carry on your life and then go as normal. But anyway, that's a long introduction. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. So these are the planetary positions that will take place, that will be on the 15th. So we're looking at the we're looking at the luminary positions. I call the planets luminaries because they illuminate our sky. We're looking from the 15th of January to the 15th, what is it? 15th to the 21st of December. So we're looking from the Sunday to the Saturday, basically. So on the 15th, with the sun, can everyone see this? The sun will be in Sagittarius still. The moon will be in Virgo, Mercury, Sag, Pluto, Sag, Venus, Capricorn, Mars will be in Taurus, and it's stationed direct today. So today Mars has stationed direct. Jupiter is in Pisces, Saturn is in Capricorn, Uranus is in Aries retrograding too, Neptune is in Aquarius, Lilith is in Leo, Fortuna is in Libra, and Chiron is in Pisces. So that's where they will be. That's where they are now, essentially, and that's where they will be on the 15th before they start moving. So what is moving first? What's happening first is on the 18th? On the 18th of this week, Mercury is stationing direct. So can you even see that? SD. Can't even see it there. SD. So it's stationing direct on the 18th of Jan. I'm forgetting these days. And then on the 20th, the sun is moving into Capricorn. So the sun is moving into Capricorn. So what this is telling me, before we get on to the moon movements, the mover of our emotions, what this is telling me, Mercury, the planet or luminary of, so I'm so tired. We've been doing so much partying, or not say partying, celebrating Christmas, New Year's, and my son's birthday and everything, and we've literally just stopped today. So I'm just like, let me just get back into work mode of doing these and everything. But okay, Mercury, the planet of, or luminary of travel, communication. It is the God's messenger, essentially. And it rules money, how you handle money, all types of communication and exchange. Think of that. That it's stationing direct. So you will no longer be, you'll be going ahead in things. Like I says earlier on, Mercury retrograding gives you the opportunity to touch back on past situations that need to be like brought up, or that you need to go over. So I says I had a family altercation basically, and it had to be sorted out. So it could be anything. It could be in your work, any type of job. Yeah, so it's going direct now. So we're moving forward in things. It's not like, oh, what's going to happen with this situation? I don't know. No, we're knowing now because we're moving forward and things are going. There's no lingering about. Like for me, it was a whole holiday and it's like, what's going on, people? But now we're getting into moving through that energy, thank goodness. And it being the sun moving into Capricorn, the sun, I see the sun as the ego. So it's how the ego operates. So essentially when the sun's wandering along through the constellation, it's like, okay, it's Capricorn time now, so I'm going to operate through the Capricorn lens and in essence attract experiences to me through the Capricorn lens, essentially. And Capricorn, it's, I see as the one setting solid foundations, so, and quite sturdy ones too, because it is half fish and half ram. Is it ram or goat? One of the two. But it's half and half. So it's kind of showing water and earth, which is spiritual and material. So in essence, it's like it's creating, or has the potential, those energies have the potential to create and set those solid foundations, because it's literally got the balance of the two. It's got the balance of the two, so those solid foundations can be set up. So what am I saying? Ego is operating and it will be attracting, and you'll become like a magnet, attracting experiences, circumstances to you that will I'd say lead towards setting those solid foundations once the sun enters Capricorn. Even more so, like Venus is in Capricorn, so there may be hints of it now. Pay attention to what comes up in your life, and you will know how you see and envision your life to be. And pay attention to anything that comes up, which in essence is leading into that direction, to solidify that into your reality. So with Venus being there now, ideas or maybe actual happenings around money, around love might have come into your life, which may be like, oh whoa, this literally could be it's quite like a good idea, or this could be a long-term relationship if it's a relationship. Those things may have been sliding in as Venus has been in Capricorn, but now the sun on the 20th, so it is coming to the end of next week, will be entering there. So I'd say just be aware and anticipate situations. You becoming attracted to situations, ideas come into your head, maybe breakthroughs of what, you might have had some blockages in some areas, but breakthroughs come through in something that could be solid, basically something that could be solid. So yeah, I'm not saying like, oh yeah, just something that could be solid. Let's go with that. So, and this is my lens, people. I know many people have different their own twist and spin on astrology interpretations, and this is kind of like my lens of things. So we're going to move on to the moon, the mover of emotions. So on the 16th, oh no, I don't like that pen. I like to do it in blue, even though it doesn't make much of a difference on the board. I don't even know. Can you lot see? The moon is in Libra, Scorpio, Ophiuchus. Oh, that lovely Ophiuchus again. Sag, and then Capricorn. So already, we're beginning the week in Virgo. And we're moving into Libra, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, and then Capricorn. Pretty much all one after the other except Capricorn. So yeah, we'll be moving through that, and to me that's just showing healing, not healing, yeah, heal and transmutation and rebirth type of energy. So as I was saying, it's like we're going through our ego will begin to operate and attract situations that will set solid foundations. And our moon, the mover of emotions, is operating through a complete healing lens. So in essence, I want to touch on Virgo because obviously we're starting on Virgo, but Virgo, it's like the maiden, and it's an earth sign, feminine, and the story of it basically is it likes to serve. It likes to serve and it likes to give of their love, basically, the mythology behind it. So this is where like the decisiveness and the analytical skills kind of comes in, because it's like, okay, I want to really give of my love. How can I do it in the best way? So obviously we're amplifying it here. I'm saying love, but in essence it's just like, how do I want to give of myself, essentially, because when you give what you love and your services, it is still love, but it's just like your emotions will move you in a way. On the 15th, you may get more of an idea of how you would like to do something, fit it to your own life, but how you would like to do something. And then as it moves into Libra on the 16th, so that is at the Monday, I think. It's falling down. Oh my days. The day of the moon. It's kind of being held up, but anyway, as it goes into Libra, once you've kind of decided from Virgo, you've got this whole like airhead Libra. It's like, okay, you see in your head, how are you going to bring it into balance, into scale, and then once you've kind of worked that out, your energy will move you then to a whole death and rebirth. So going through Scorpio, then that transmutation of energy, that like literally DNA shifting you now, as it moves into Ophiuchus. And then as the 19th coming up to, so yeah, on the 19th now, before the sun actually enters into Capricorn, so ready to operate through setting these solid foundations, this is where you're getting this whole transformation to obviously become or to be ready for these solid foundations to come in, you see, because on the 19th, before the sun moves on the 20th, the moon is in Sagittarius. So you've had this whole death and rebirth through Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and now Sagittarius, you know the direction you're ready to go in by the end of this week. And you know what, this is crazy, because on the 19th, that's the day my calendars are meant to come. That's the day my calendars are meant to come. So that's why I always, well, not always, I'm learning to kind of say to myself, whenever I feel like I'm stuck with a project or ideas or just in life, you know, when you feel there's just that limbo stage of nothing, to kind of like trust it. To kind of trust it, because it always works out. And I feel that in that trusting time, you're meant to just truly just kind of relax, and that's where you enjoy life more. But we've been programmed to just stress and worry and think we're not really doing much in that time, when in essence you don't really need to be. You know, a little, but not a lot. And I feel, looking up at the sky and connecting back with the nature of the sky, I'm noticing I'm literally more in alignment with this. It's so wild. But anyway, so come the end of the week now, I'm anticipating more like knowing, okay, this is like the direction I know where I'd like to go in. And then the sun is going to enter Capricorn the 20th, and then the moon on the 21st will enter Capricorn. So yeah, so once obviously the ego is now operating through it, straight away the emotions are moving in a way to attract more of that to you. The whole Capricorn energy is like, we're solidifying this thing. We really are, with whatever comes up for you anyway. So I'm seeing quite a transformative week. And then not only that, but on top of all of this, bear in mind Mars has station direct today. So again, it's like I'm feeling the energies because I've really just been in, I don't say lazy mode, but yeah, lazy mode, party mode. I'm treating myself. I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spliffs. I'm having a drink, all of them type of things. So I'm having fun. But it was just like, nah, tonight, even though I pushed it a bit later and I had a little struggle, I was like, nah, I need to get on board and we're getting back on track. And Mars is station direct. And it's like, that's your drive, your passion, what gets you going, moving, the flame, the fire in you. And I'm ready to go. So a bit tired, but we're moving. So anyway, let's get back to now. So that is all of next week. I'm just seeing a whole like internal transformation type of thing. Just like, okay, this is the next step, next little small step, however big, depending on who you are, to become the version you see yourself becoming. So bringing it back to the present moment and to now, because now is the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that matters. So the moon recently left Leo. It left Leo about in the afternoon, I think, and it's gone into Virgo today, and then it will leave Virgo obviously on the 16th. But the moon right now is in Virgo, and like I said, Mars has station direct. No, not Mars is station direct, and Mercury is station direct. No, I'm getting confused. I'm talking about the past, not today. Mars has station direct, not Mercury. So the moon is in Virgo and Mars has station direct. So like I mentioned before, I'm anticipating ideas and breakthroughs to come through that's very well thought of, and just like, oh, okay, I could potentially do that, especially after we've just transitioned from Leo, the like heart-centered place, is like, no, this is kind of like what I truly want, or the direction I want to go, or no, I'm on, I'm just speaking my truth basically. Anticipate breakthroughs to come through if you felt in limbo a little bit with some ideas. For me, I've noticed like creative ideas just haven't really been there lately, so maybe some things will come up for me like that. And like I says, as it's Mars has station direct anyway, as these ideas may come through, the fire, the passion, our drive is behind us anyway. So that is it. That's the energy we are in, and that's what we'll kind of be in for the rest of the weekend. So I'd say just anticipate, just pay attention to what comes up. If anyone gets like breakthroughs or ideas, come back and tell me. Not come and tell me. It will be I'd really appreciate just any feedback. Like if it's like, oh yeah, I resonate with that. I'm working my best to get back on my TikTok videos. Like I says, the creativity's just been a bit meh. So we'll see what comes up this week. And with these energies, it would be amazing if this Virgo energy gets me some ideas. That will be really good. But anyway, it's a quicker one tonight. I'll edit this and then go to bed. But yeah, thank you for joining me, you 3 people joining me. I really appreciate it. If this helped in any way at all, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that too, to help the algorithm. And yeah, join me next week. Yeah, I'll keep rambling on forever. I'll be like, oh, so let me just come off. I chat. Bye.